ここです。え、めっちゃおしゃれなんだよ。からし。スーね。はい。寒ない？寒いよ。何食べる？食べれる？ちょっと見よっか。
Sunset sinking low in the sky. Footprints in the sand as we walk by. Seagulls call, they ride the breeze. Whispers of the sea through the trees. Shells in hand, cool by the tide. Moonlight glows where shadows hide. Stars peek out, they start to gleam. Lost in waves of distant dreams. Feel the waves beneath our feet. Every step a rhythmic beat. Hand in hand we find our way. With the ocean's gentle sway. Salt and breeze we threw our hair. All our troubles disappear. In this moment we are free. Bound by nothing, just you and me. As the twilight turns to night, hearts aligned, everything's right. The universe in just our reach. Magic found on this serene beach. Feel the waves beneath our feet. Every step a rhythmic beat. Hand in hand we find our way. With the ocean's gentle sway. Feel the waves beneath our feet. Every step a rhythmic beat. Hand in hand we find our way. With the ocean's gentle sway.